Hello students, I am Dr. Meenakshi Mahur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Sri Samvliaji Government College, Manfia, Chittagong. Today I am going to explain asexual reproduction in bacteria. Bacteria can be reproduced by vegetative methods, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction or genetic recombination. So today I am going to explain how bacteria can be reproduced asexually. So there are three methods. First is conidia formation, second is reproduction through cyst formation, and third is endospore formation. So first is asexual reproduction in bacteria by conidia formation. There are some filamentous bacteria. These bacteria belongs to actinomycetes. Example of such type of bacteria are streptomyces. In such type of bacteria, reproduction occurs by means of conidia. When there is a unfavorable condition, bacteria undergoes compartmentalization and then subsequent fragmentation and forms minute bodies which are called conidia. So here you can see by fragmentation there are some minute bodies and these are conidia. So when favorable conditions comes back, each conidium, plural form of conidium is conidia and singular form known as conidium. So when favorable conditions comes back, each conidium grows to a new bacterium. So it is how conidia formation occurs. Prior to fragmentation, the bacterial genome undergo repeated replication, and that's why each fragment gets a copy of replicated bacterial genome. You can see here conidia are spore-like structure and they are forming in chains. Here you can see chain, and each conidium gives rise to a new bacterium. So why this happens? By this process they can resist desiccation, and this process is similar to endospore formation, but this type of conidia cannot resist high temperature. So conidia formation is occurs to just pass out or just overcome unfavorable conditions, and they get when they get favorable conditions, they again grow into new bacteria. Now, second, asexual reproduction occurs through cyst formation. So how cyst is formed? Cyst is formed by the deposition of additional layers around the mother cell. So here you can see this is the cyst around the mother cell, and they are the resting structure during unfavorable conditions. The same as that of conidia formation, means when unfavorable condition is there, then bacteria develops cyst around it. But when conditions are favorable again, the mother cell behaves like a normal cell again and form and again start their life processes. Example is Azotobacter. So it is also a type of uh, structure which helps in passing away unfavorable conditions. So when conditions becomes favorable, they again become active. Now third type of asexual reproduction is through endospore formations. Endospores are formed in all species of genera Bacillus and Clostridium, and in each cell only endospore is formed. So here you can see this is the bacteria where you can see all the organelles like villi, cell membrane, cell wall, capsule, cytoplasm, ribosome, chromosome, and plastid and flagellum as well. So there is one more thing you can see over here, endospore. Endospore is a highly resistant to very high and very low temperature. Endospore is found either in the center or near the cell wall. So when there is an unfavorable condition, cytoplasm shrinks and gets surrounded, and around it a hard protective layer is formed. So this is a parent cell, and then you can see endospore here. Each endospore may either circular, ellipsoidal, or semicircular. So when favorable conditions comes back, outer layer rupture and the active bacterial cell comes out. This method is a method of perenniation, means to tide over unfavorable conditions. All the three methods are to tide over unfavorable conditions. And it is also said that it is the reproduction without multiplication. So here you can see endospore. This is the expo. This is the layers. First is it exosporium, then there is a spore coat, then core wall, and this is the plasma membrane, and here cytoplasm. So this is endospore. So when favorable conditions comes back, then outer layer rupture and the active bacterial cell comes out. So all these methods are to overcome unfavorable conditions. So in today's lecture I explained what is asexual reproduction. So it is the reproduction without mating or without genetic recombination, and it occurs by three methods: conidia formation, reproduction through cyst formation, and then third is endospore formation. Conidia, these are the spore-like structures which after fragmentation uh, they get a replicated bacterial genome in each conidia, and when favorable conditions arise, each conidium give rise to new bacterium. Then cyst formation, it is the cyst is the additional layer around the mother cell, and this is a resting structure under the unfavorable condition. So when it comes back, then the cell becomes again active. Then third is endospore formation, and here in each cell only one endospore is formed. So you can see this is endospore. So under favorable conditions, cytoplasm shrinks and gets rounded, and around it a hard protective three layer is formed. So when favorable conditions come, outer layer rupture and the active bacterial cells comes out. So this is about asexual reproduction in bacteria. In previous lecture, I explained vegetative methods. Vegetative reproduction in bacteria occurs by budding and binary fusion. And in the next lecture, I am going to explain sexual reproduction in bacteria, where I will discuss three things: transformation, bacterial transduction, and bacterial conjugations. These all sexual methods are also known as genetic recombination. So, bacteria can be reproduced by vegetative methods, by asexual reproduction, and the sexual reproduction. In today's lecture, I explained all the three methods of asexual reproduction, that is the conidia formation, cyst formation, and endospore formation. And the endospore formation is a highly resistant to very high and very low temperature. So it is one of the most it is the most important or most common method in what method, asexual reproduction method in bacteria. Thank you.